oftentimes what we get is a company that's been growing somewhat steadily or very quickly. What happens is one of the first hires a company will make is a bookkeeper. That bookkeeper comes in and helps set up all the accounts and the bank accounts and the QuickBooks or whatever accounting software they're using. And as the company grows, the bookkeeper kind of takes on more and more responsibility, where they're now cutting checks and they're depositing checks and they're entering bills and they're sending invoices. And the business owner, who generally doesn't know anything about accounting, is perfectly happy to let that go and kind of just let that bookkeeper live in their own little world and only check in when they need to and maybe get a financial statement here or there, profit and loss or a balance sheet, or ask them how much money is in the bank. Well, as a company becomes successful and more money starts coming through, the bookkeeper will now somewhat be a pseudo controller and may start seeing an opportunity. It always starts with an opportunity, right? Well, maybe if I just take $20 here to pay for my lunch, nobody's going to notice it. And you know what? I've earned it too, because I'm doing all this other work that I wasn't doing when I started. My pay hasn't gone up that much, but look how well the company's doing. There's so much money here. Nobody's going to miss $20. And then that turns into $40 here and $100 there. And before you know it, the bookkeeper can be doing things like writing checks to themselves and pretending that they're paying a vendor, or not depositing checks that come in, but yet crediting out that customer's account. Things that, at first glance, a business owner isn't going to see. And so it starts out very small, and then as it goes, kind of the thrill or the idea that they're not going to get caught, or that they're somehow entitled to this money, kind of takes hold, and they're rationalizing it, and it becomes more and more to the point where we've seen, in many different cases, anywhere from tens of thousands to almost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've just read about a case recently. It was over $1 million, and it happens more often than anybody likes to admit. Nobody likes to talk about it. Nobody likes to admit that it happened in their company, but it's definitely something that is way more prevalent than it should be, and is not addressed by a traditional CPA relationship that's just maybe doing a tax return. It really takes a little bit more digging to try to figure that out. And oftentimes, by the time it's discovered either by a new bookkeeper who comes in, or the business owner himself or herself, or the tax preparer, it's often very large and almost too late at that point.